Kairo, what are you cooking today? What you cooking today, Papa? Huh? At least your hat fits you now. Oops. Whoop. Okay, look at your little... This is a flapper, Kai. Use it to flap stuff. You can hold your head up. You can wear your hat now. Whoa, you're becoming a big boy, Kai. Soon you'll be able to really be cooking with Mama. Oh, wow. Kai, look, your bowl. That's your bowl, baby. That's your bowl. Yeah. Yeah, that's your bowl. Oh. Look. Ready to make some jerk chicken for everybody? And truly everywhere. Kai. Yeah, you got it. You're holding it, kind of. See? Kai. Ready to make some jerk chicken? Kai. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Enjoy. Kairo. I just made some low-carb jerk chicken, also known as keto jerk chicken, with my low-carb keto sweet potato and my low-carb keto jerk sauce. Right, so all you're going to need for this keto style jerk chicken is a pack of chicken, drumsticks, thighs, whatever you choose. You're also going to need some Walker's jerk seasoning sauce. This seasoning sauce is very much so keto friendly if you look at the macros at the back. So this is why I always choose to use the Walker's jerk seasoning sauce. You can use the mild or the spicy. I'm going to go in with the mild just because my husband is not a fan of spicy cooking. You're also going to need one freshly washed green onion or scallion, whatever you call it. You're going to need some freshly washed cilantro. And you're going to need 1 lemon to clean your chicken. You can also add, if you would like to, it's not necessary, a little bit of pink Himalayan sea salt, I'm running low, and some garlic powder. You want to make sure you're not using garlic salt because that will up the sodium intake, and we don't want to do that when doing our keto or low carb lifestyle. So definitely go for onion powder. Right, so you are going to open up your chicken, and all you're going to do is drop them in. Now, you can't be afraid to clean your chicken. I remember I saw this thing where the people were like terrified of cleaning their chicken, and I was just like, are you kidding me? So the first thing you're going to do is run this under some cool or lukewarm water just to take out any of that starch or anything that came with it while it was in the factory. I'm just gonna do that. Right, that is nice and washed. Now, what you're going to do is cut your lemon, okay, to finish the cleaning process. You can cut it in half. If the seeds go in there, it's not the end of the world, okay? And just squeeze your lemon. I use the whole lemon because, like I said, I like to make sure that I clean my chicken very well. In the Caribbean, we say if you don't clean your chicken, it will smell fresh and it will taste fresh, and not in a good way. In the Caribbean, when they say fresh, they mean like rank, like it stinks. It tastes like spoiled. So you want to make sure you clean it so your chicken don't smell or taste rank. Right, what I'm going to do now is just make sure all the pieces get washed up in the lemon. Okay, kind of pull that skin back. I like to do that when I season and clean chicken, just to make sure that the seasoning and the lemon juice go under the skin of the chicken. Don't take the skin out, just ever so gently pull it a bit back, like so, okay? Now if you want, you can take your skin out completely, but I like when it gets all crispy, so I leave it on. Just pull it back, and continue that. Right, now what you're going to do is you are going to chop up your scallion and your cilantro. Right, so you want to make sure that you chop them up into very fine pieces. So I'm just gonna chop. I know I hold my fingers wrong when I chop. Apparently you're supposed to hold them like this. I don't know if it's because I have long nails or something. I just can't hold like this to chop. So I do cut myself sometimes if I don't pay attention. So I'm just gonna go silent for a bit so I can finish up chopping this and not cut myself. I don't want to do that. Okay. And as you can see, I'm putting them into, cutting it into like, not so tiny pieces, okay? But small enough. So I'm going to take that, push it to the side, and then I'm going to do the same thing with my cilantro. Just cut it ever so nice and medium-ish or smallish, whatever you call it, like that. So you have all that yummy goodness. I'll bring a close-up so you can see it. You have your green onions and you have your cilantro. So what you're going to do is you are going to actually add that to your bowl of chicken. Just like so. Okay. Now what you're going to do is take a little fork or a spoon and you're just going to take as much of that jerk seasoning as you would like and throw it in there. I kind of throw in 2 heaps of it. Then you're gonna go in with your onion powder. Remember, not onion salt, onion powder. And I like to add a good amount because, like I said, it's not salt, it's powder. So it can season up my meat real good. And then I'm gonna do just a touch of my pink Himalayan sea salt. Okay? Because the jerk seasoning already has sauce. So your bowl should look like this. And now what you're gonna do is just go in with your hands and really start to mix that up nicely. All right, so you wanna make sure that your hands are washed when you're doing this, okay? And you're just going to go right in and just start to evenly distribute the jerk seasoning all throughout the meat. You could wear gloves if you want to. Okay, actually, if you're doing this for like a dinner party or something, then I recommend you do wear gloves. I'm just doing it for my husband and I, so it's not a big deal. Okay, so you want to make sure you put that seasoning, remember, under the skin. That's the secret to making your chicken taste nice and seasoned. You want to pull that skin back and put the seasoning under the skin of the chicken. Pull it back, put it under the skin, and just mix it on up. Okay. Take all that yummy goodness, just marinate it on top, like so. I want to show you guys a close-up, just wipe my hands ever so gently of how this actually looks like. So you go, all evenly distributed, what you're gonna do now is put some Glad cling wrap on top of it and pop it in the fridge for about an hour or two. If you could do this overnight, it will taste even better. All right, so I have my Glad cling wrap. What I'm going to do is just cut some. Now I used to hate to use Glad or Glade press and seal, but I actually grew to like it because I find when I lock it on top of my bowl of meat, ain't no air going in that. And sometimes when you use saran wrap, air does go through it. But with the Glad cling wrap, it's literally like a cover on the bowl. It's the coolest thing ever. Now, to make the Glad cling wrap literally cling to the surface of what it is you're wrapping, you want to make sure that that brim is nice and dry, or else the cling wrap will not stick to the surface, okay? So I'm going to show you guys what I mean. So this is Glad or Glade, however you say it, press and seal. It's very different from just regular Glad or Glade saran wrap, okay? It even looks different. This is more like a matte sticky texture, whereas the cling wrap is like that shiny texture. So that's what I like to use to wrap my chicken, to pop it in the fridge. So it is all wrapped up, as you can see, nice and tight with the press and seal Glad wrap. I'm gonna put it in the fridge for probably an hour or two. Like I said, if you could do this overnight, it will be even better. Your chicken will be way more seasoned, but either way, here or there, it's gonna be seasoned because that Walker's jerk seasoning is the bomb. Once again, this is the keto-friendly jerk seasoning that I use. It is Walkerswood jerk seasoning, okay? So I'm gonna pop this in the fridge and I will see you guys back in about 2 or 3 hours for us to put it in the air fryer. Right, so I have actually got my chicken out of the fridge. It has been marinating for about 2 hours, and I'll just unwrap it and show you how it looks like. All that seasoning is definitely in there. Now what I'm going to do, what I have been doing, is I've preheated my air fryer to 400, and it's been at that for about 10 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop my chicken into the air fryer. Now, very, very important with the air fryer, you don't wanna add any oils or any type of fat, okay? It gets the chicken crispy on its own. It's kind of like a convection oven where the air circulates 360 in there, causing that even golden crispiness to happen to your food without the use of oils, butter, or anything like that. So I'm gonna go right ahead and put it inside my air fryer. I'll just put that here. I'll take the chicken, and you can hear that sizzle. Maybe come up close, you'll hear the sizzle. And I only have about 5 pieces of chicken, but either way, you want to make sure that you put it down skin side up. I'm gonna just go ahead and put all of them in there. Usually if it's like chicken thighs, I don't put all of them in there just so it can cook evenly, but because it's just drumsticks, I'm gonna see what happens if I put all in there. Put the last one in. Okay. So again, you keep the skin side up. And I try to put as much of the seasoning as I can in there. But don't worry if you can't get all of it in there. It is not the end of the world, because it's already inside of your chicken. Oops. Put that there. Okay. So that looks like that. I'm going to pop it back in the air fryer and leave it in there for about, I would say, just 15 minutes before turning it around to the next side. Right, so what I'm going to do right now is turn the jerk chicken to the opposite side. So I just Actually move the air fryer a bit closer so y'all can see. So I'm going to take the jerk chicken. That's how it looks like. And I'm going to turn it to the other side. I'm hoping the smoke alarm doesn't come on. My smoke alarm is so sensitive, y'all. Like, anytime I cook in the air fryer, it just comes on. But I hope it doesn't, because King has been sleeping since, like, I think 8:30 a.m. this morning. So I don't want him to wake up. I'll turn that to the opposite side. Just like that. And then put it back in for another 15 to 20 minutes. And then I'm going to show you guys how to make the secret low-carb keto sauce that goes on top of your jerk chicken, like you would get when you normally get jerk chicken at a West Indian restaurant. So stay tuned for that. Right, so to make your sauce for your jerk chicken that you would put on top of your cauliflower rice, regular rice, or on top of your sweet potato mash, whatever you choose to have your low-carb jerk chicken with, here is the secret sauce. You're gonna need a bowl of your choice. You're gonna need a spoon, that Walker's jerk seasoning with some coconut oil, nothing fancy. So what you're gonna do is take some of your coconut oil. I do about a heaping teaspoon, okay? And put it in the bowl, okay? Just like so. Might put a little bit more because I love that. I really do like this sauce that I'm making, and so does my husband. Whenever I do jerk chicken, I always do this sauce. It's a winner. So I'll put that much in the bowl. And then I'm going to take my not coconut oil, my jerk seasoning, Walker's, and I'm going to put a little bit, just like 1 teaspoon of that, okay? Like I said, it's really spicy. I lied, maybe like 1 1/4 of a teaspoon into the bowl. Close that up. And then you just want to mix the two together. And after you mix them together as best as you can, you're going to put it in the microwave just until the coconut oil has melted completely. Maybe for about, I would say, 20 to 30 seconds. So it'll look like this, like a paste. And you're gonna put it in the microwave for 20 to 30 seconds so that it can melt down into a jerk sauce. Right, so you're going to take that out of your microwave. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I want. You got your jerk sauce right there, okay? So it's literally just coconut oil and the jerk seasoning. It will look like it's separating, and that's not a problem because once you put it on, it will be going on together like that. So that's how you make the secret jerk sauce. Low carb keto jerk sauce for on top of your low carb keto jerk chicken. I'm so excited to plate this, you guys. It's gonna look so gorgeous and taste even better. Right, so our jerk chicken is ready. I got my sweet potato mash plated. I'm gonna show you how that looks like. Oh yeah, look at that. Get you an air fryer if you don't have one. So I'm going to plate. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Plate 2 of those on my sweet potato mash. Okay. Oh yes, that crispy. Oh my goodness, the crispy goodness is just like And then I'm gonna go in with my nice jerk sauce. Put it on the chicken. Oh, yes. Me cooking in here today. Put some on my mash. What you know. Then we're gonna top it off with some cilantro and green onions. Put a little bit on top of my sweet potato mash. I'm ready to dig in, y'all. I'm ready to dig in. This is how you break your fast. Low carb, jerk chicken with a side of low carb sweet potato mash. Bon appetit. Enjoy. Look, guys, like, look at that.